27th, 2022, and I just wanted to go live so that I could catch what my mood was. Okay, so excuse me, I'm still getting over all of those allergies and congestion from everything. So yeah, most people think I'm so crude. Okay, I was just walking in the grocery store, and I had to use the restroom, and in the woman's restroom there were hard little dookies, hard little turds next to the toilet. I shouldn't laugh. It might have been an older person or it was a little kid, but there were three little poops. three three little three little turds next to the toilet that I had to use just now. And fortunately it wasn't close enough to where I stepped in any of it, but I just thought that was hilarious that there were these little dookies. I blew my nose on live because I'm sick. What's the problem? I'm none of your business. I make these videos for myself. Those dookies are getting to me though. I thought that was hilarious. So I'm gonna eat this vegan donut, and I already had one earlier. I'm not really doing too good, and I didn't think about nutrition because I don't really have the finances to go off and gallivant and go to any restaurant I want to today. So, and then I was chatting outside of the grocery store with one of the men from the deli department, and turns out he's only a couple months younger than me, and he is the same age, like, so he's 34, going to be 35, just like me. I didn't think that. I thought he was much younger. So as we were chatting, he told me that he had lost 120 pounds naturally through diet and exercise, whatever means he had. And it was just somebody working at the deli. And I told him, I said, you should share your story for that, your fitness journey and everything, because there are a lot of people that would appreciate knowing how to maintain like that, how to, at our age and everything, to get healthy and fit at some point. He looked great, and I asked him about the skin retraction and everything. He said, oh, you're going to have some looseness here and there. And so I didn't ask him, like, show me. It's not like that. But, so yeah, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with my day so far. And right now, I feel like I'm just managing. I made another video prior, and it was over an hour long. So that's why I didn't try to upload it yet, because I didn't even feel like I wanted to, because it was just my thoughts for the day. And sometimes I feel like it's not relevant to anyone else. So, I like Long John donuts too. It's a vegan donut. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm talking about everything else but the reason why I got on video. I'm getting off track. So the guy, he lost 120 pounds. I said, you should start placing your things on social media. But since he's also on the outskirts of a large town and everything, he was raised in such a huge city, that he told me, he said, he's like, I like to go out in nature too. And he did guess the gender of my baby, but it was a girl. And I was like, you got to clear your head. You need to meditate some more. I said, I've ran into some ladies even recently that were all good about guessing the gender of my baby. So no sprinkles. They only had certain ones. Apparently at this donut place, they serve regular donuts, but once in a while they have vegan donuts. So I had to call and I asked them, and I just woke up from a nap, so I do apologize if I look a little disheveled and everything too. Yeah, isn't it lovely? That's so lovely looking. It's so nice. Let me get really close here, like, oh, yeah. Yum, yum, yum. Yum, yum. I'm like a child. I'm the one that pooped on the floor. I'm just kidding. I didn't do that. This is very good. Unfortunately, I'm still getting over a cold, so I can't taste it perfectly, but it is delicious. I think it was supposed to have like cinnamon in it or something, but it mainly just tastes like a plain donut. Oh, somebody donate to her so she can go buy a donut, but a vegan donut. I don't recommend real donuts like that. You know, keep yourself healthy and maintained, and don't eat all those eggs that are processed and everything. Hello, everybody. I love you. Everybody's being nice today. That's nice. I like that. Most people are being nice on here on the feed. I love you. You're so good. Here, have some donut. Here, I wish I could share with you. Have some donut. Take a bite. Take a bite. It's for you. If you were here, I'd share it with you. I totally would. I would. Mmm. 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 Someone said I chew open with my open mouth too much at some points. Mmm. Thank you. Thanks, Jennifer. I wish I could get you all by name. There's so many people on here. Aw. Well, still, if you're on a diet, see, I switched to the vegan diet, okay? And I ate whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted, all the time, regardless of that. Although the sugar is not necessarily good for us overall. After I had the first donut, I immediately took a nap. So there you go. Like, it's not going to give you much energy to sustain you. And I had some oatmeal this morning too. So, I like how some people stand up for me. You're so kind. You really are. I really have nothing better to... There was only $3.18. Mm. 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 Oh, that's a loud vehicle. Oh, it's a Geo. It's a Geo. That's funny. I love you guys. I hope you're having a good day, and it's going to be a good day for you to start off for your weekend and everything, because it's Friday right now for me. So wherever you're at, hopefully you'll have a good weekend. It is so good. The powder on the top seems really good. But now, a lot of this stuff isn't organic that they use. So that is one of the things that I try to tell people is like get as much organic and natural items as possible. And yeah, I can't help it. The sugar intake for pregnancy, and like I know I shouldn't have too much of it, but it's just so tasty and I wanted to share it. I didn't eat much. Well, I ate yesterday and everything quite a bit, and the calories, I don't really worry about that right now because I haven't gained a whole lot of weight. I took a weight of myself after using the restroom this morning. It was 174. So I'm not really too concerned about the weight gain or anything like that at this point, being about 6 months along. So, vegan donuts do have sugar. Don't tell people they don't. Of course vegan donuts have sugar. Vegan just means without egg or milk. So, and of course meat. So yes, of course it has sugar. Too much sugar for me today. So make sure that when you pick out any sweets, if you get vegan versions of them, it doesn't normally, like, you won't harbor the weight that you get from it as much. Because when I started my vegan diet 2.5 years ago, I switched to all substitutes for vegan foods. And for the first year, I lost, 80 pounds in that 1 year. And it's miraculous. You just get substitutes of it. They make all kinds of things, cinnamon rolls, cakes, cookies. And yes, I know the sugar intake is not good for you, but if you want to start dropping weight and get healthier, and then to start focusing on the little things like, how much sugar is in it, how many calories are in it. Yeah, I should have ate something more hearty today. I really should have. Most of the time I do, but then when I'm traveling and everything and I want to sample some of the local fare, the vegan, local vegan fare, then I'm just like super excited about it. It's nice. I wish I had the money to go to all the different restaurants. I've already sampled this once today. I knew it was delicious. That's why I went back for a second one, because they were still open. and I was still parked in the parking lot, and I just jumped in the back and took a nap. So, you know, I ate the other one approximately 2-3 hours ago, and then now I'm eating this one. So, ooh, and guess what? Fortunately, like I only started like monetizing a few weeks, like a day, I'm sorry, days ago, a few days ago. So like a week ago, essentially. And I've already racked up some, like a couple $100 that I can get out in like in by next month. I'm so excited. Sure, that doesn't help me at the moment because you can only, I guess, withdraw from Google once or something, or not Google, YouTube. This is all so new to me. Like all of this help from the internet and everything, and the way that I'm getting donations and stuff. I cannot believe how wonderful some people are, you know? And at first, when I would get odd random change, I realized that they were sending it from, you know, euros transition to US dollars. I am so grateful that you would even consider me in that way, honestly. I love you very much for any donations. I really do. And I'm sorry that, well, there's nothing going on with this video probably. That's why I'm going to make it short with the monetization. But the other videos I've started making money, and I'm shocked. I had no idea that I would be cared for in that way. Like, I just thought I would share my story so that I could reach out to my child and my daughter one day, and to let her know, if before anything happened to me, that I loved her very much, and these are the things that happened in my life. And then like with the rape that happened, and you know, being forced into pregnancy, that was one thing that really shot all of my viewers. You know, I had more subscribers day after day, and I can't thank you enough for just allowing me to share my story. And I know there are a lot of haters out there that are trying to bash me, or taking excerpts of my content and making it out to be silly and like all these crazy things, but I don't pay attention to it because I know what the truth is, and I know that these things can be tracked and traced. So if people are slandering me or defiling my character, just come to one of my videos and see that, you know. And then also too, I've tried to share my location, but somebody, okay, I was sleeping under a tree at this one Esporta Fitness in Little Rock, and somebody actually called the police on me. And I was like, I'm just taking a nap. And the officers came, they asked me, are you okay? I said, no. And she's like, she's good. And they just left. It was so funny. I don't know why people pick on me. Like, what makes me so weird that people are so kind, yet so hateful at the same time. Like, I understand that I act like a child and everything. I get that. But in defiling my character, yeah, they are defiling my character. Do you not realize who my character is? It's a sweet person that actually cares about others. So if these people are being hateful and laughing about it, or any of my content, the fact is that those people on these other YouTube channels make up stuff about other people so that they can get views. And that's true, completely true. And that's very sad that that's how they have to make their money, in a, you know, backhanded, shady way like that. I'm not that type of person. I do not condone slandering someone else just to get paid from it. That's not okay. So, and if that's your job, then you need to start looking into your mental health, because what you're doing is just hurting other people by making up lies about them. So I should go to Oregon. Some people had told me about that and everything. I want to travel out that way. I don't really have money right now, so that's why I just wanted to share my donut. Plus, I always talk a lot, and I just meet new people here and there, and I just want to share and talk with them, because I have social skills, but not very good ones. Like, I inform people too much. So when I was chatting with that man outside of the deli man, I even told him at one point, I said, well, you know, I did get raped from I told him about that, and I could see in his face that he was very disturbed by that. Like, he did not expect that at all. Most people think that I'm married and whatever, and that I'm just a prissy bitch, but nope. No man loves me enough to want to put a ring on it. And the one man that did love me, put on like a little $10 ring on me. And that was, I thought I felt so special. And then he left me for dead and went and married someone else from his high school. Oh, someone's vomiting over there. I hope you feel better. I hope you feel better. I like how some of the haters do come over here to try to bash me while I'm on live, but you can't. There's nothing you can do. That's why I'm still a free woman. Ah! 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 So all these allegations of stuff, obviously they're just allegations. That's why I'm still videoing. That's why I'm still filming. Killing dogs. Allegations. You have no proof of that. So aside from me stating things online, which I knew that people were going to take things out of control, like take that out of context, take it to an extreme. And that's why I say certain things, because I know that all in all, it's going to still make me money, you know, like, and it's not even about the money. It was mostly just about sharing my true story. And when people started bashing me for the wrong things, that's what's like, okay, you need some mental help. Like, I knew I needed it years ago, and I needed to, you know, get away from all the toxic foods and things. But anybody speaking like that, they're really messed up in the head, and that's very sad. No one cares about Jason Wallace. Not me, and not his baby. Nope. We do not care. He could die, and that would be best for everyone. Why do you guys talk about the baby daddy? Like, if no one cares about him, he's a fucking rapist. Who does that? You don't touch a girl while she's sleeping. And then, like, you already forced penetration on me, so there was no going back. There was no, you know, fixing it from that point. You already made contact, and that's sick. Like, without a condom and everything. You're sick. Whatever. And then I'm just supposed to carry your baby. Crazy. It makes me feel so less than, you know? Like, nobody wants to listen to me. Nobody wants to give me a home. All you want to do is steal my baby. It's only between two people, and more than likely, Jason's the fucking dad. If he didn't get snipped, if he, you know, he full on, yeah. Nom, nom. Nom, nom, nom. I don't like the additives in this. I only had a few bottles left. The comments go by too quickly. I wish I could see a lot of the... Why would anybody think that it's fake? My pregnancy. You guys are crazy. I wish that I would have planned this pregnancy. Quit talking about him. That's so rude. Like, nobody wants to talk about it. I'm gonna get off of here because you guys are crazy. I don't want to talk about a fucking asshole that left me for dead. He's a piece of shit. And it doesn't make me feel good. It makes me feel physically really pained because the baby starts hurting. I already told you guys that in the first videos when I started talking shit about his dad. Immediately he would start, like, feeling uncomfortable, and it would make my uterus start contracting in weird ways. It's not fair to me that I'm off running around, you know, could potentially get hurt again, and that's not fair, you know? Like, why would you put me in that circumstance to where, don't even say his name, kill him, like, he's gross. He's fucking gross. Like, who does that? You don't just leave a woman like that, especially one that suffers through mental issues. And, like, he knew that I did, and then he said, I don't believe in PTSD. The fuck? What? You don't believe in scientific diagnoses for things, and you don't believe in your own mental illnesses? That made perfect sense after he forced himself on me in the middle of the night, and I was like, I can't trust anything you fucking say. Anything. You don't even know that guy. Why would you say that he's good? He's not a good person. Now we've got all the haters on here. What's wrong with you? You people are crazy. Being left for dead can mean a lot of things, like without any financial support or any kind of emotional support. If you're not emotionally supported, then you're dealing with someone that has bouts of suicide attempts. Are you insane? Are you people okay? Because now it's getting to the mental issues, and I don't really like to talk about that because you need some therapy. I wish I could block a lot of these people that sound so crazy. I didn't lead Jason on. That's the huge thing, is like the photos from the day that I met him, you can obviously see that I wasn't dressed provocatively. I was dressed like a librarian, you know? Like I wasn't dressed all crazy. I didn't lead him on. And also too, I actually pulled away when he was trying to kiss on me. So no, he was trying to lead me into something, and I knew. And when he said, like, you know, do you want me to stay here? And I was like, sure, you know, you seem like you're cool. Like, let's hang out. And he just wanted to touch me in ways and then leave me for dead. That is leaving me for dead. If you're not going to be by my side through a pregnancy and you knew I wasn't on birth control, there's no reason. Thank you. Somebody messaged me on my actual message, like my actual text. Ignore them. It's not fair that I have to relive the trauma every day. It's not fair that I have to be sad and cry alone every day. It's not fair that all this happens to people that are just trying to have genuine interactions. What he did was not right. You people don't get to me. It's not you. It's the fact that he's a piece of shit and that I'm creating his child. His child's going to be so displeased knowing that his father is crazy. So displeased that he knows that his dad's dishonorable. That's not fair at all. I'd always thought military men at some point, you know, had honor, but then I should have known better from my first boyfriend, or, you know, down here, or down there in the South. Parker. What a terrible piece of shit. Ugh. Why do people do such crazy things? I swear. And then I get all emotional. I'm all pregnant. Normally I don't cry, I just laugh at this stuff, but it's just like, it's very hard to deal with. This is very sad. Who would leave someone just pregnant and like wandering about, knowing they were homeless, knowing this and that? He led me into a state of like a trap. That's all it was. That's what it feels like. You say I trapped him or whatever, and I'm just like, no, like he trapped me, and it's like, oh God, no, 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 no. I just want to be free and wild again. I just poop out the baby and run, 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 run. This person right there. Oops. I'm over here screaming. What? Okay. Oh, okay. I thought that was the driver's seat at first. I was like, what? How did the car move on its own? I was watching it through the rear view. And now I'm all crazy because I've been crying. I'm not going to claim any child support from him. He's not the father. God's the father. Because that's all I figure is, like, if I'm forced to go through this, then it's God's child and he'll take care of it. I don't need a father, an earthly father for the child. That's not right to force a relationship on someone that wanted to just run off. And there's no reason to force anything on him. That's why when I tried to talk to him and open up about it and he didn't respond within a timely manner, I was done. Like, you don't do that to a woman. That makes you less than, and it makes you obviously animalistic, too primal to even engage with psychologically, intellectually. You're gone. You're too far gone. And unfortunately, the baby has DNA from that. So, are you okay? Aw. Justice for me? Thank you. I appreciate that. Justice for me. Because I know damn well that all these people deserve to end up in jail. They end up in prison. That's exactly how it is. And if they don't get it on this plane, they'll get it in the next, because that's not fair. Completely not right what people do. So I wish I could give you, like, how do I do that with the mod thing? You'll have to tell me sometime through my messages. I know I don't allow comments on my videos because of all the weird, slanderous, and horrifying comments I come across. But I will have to ask you about how do I get moderators or whatever. Name it Justice Wallace. I totally should. That's funny. That is so funny. I thought about names for him. I mean, I was getting about that time. I'm going to be, oh my God, I'm 26 weeks along today. I'm 26 weeks. I'm horrified and I don't want to go to the doctor. And I'm supposed to have an appointment at one of the locations by like a week or so from now. I don't want to go. I'm scared. I don't want to do it. I wonder what I should name him. I should just name him after his father. I should just name him the same name and just be like, okay, fuck it. And I don't know what Jason's middle name is though. So, if anybody could find that out for me, I'll just be like, yeah, Jason Jr., fuck it. Like, fuck you. And then he can actually be raised as an appropriate man. Give him an opportunity to be a better man than his father. So true. So true. There is no adoptive parents. You have to actually sign over the custody of adoption, and that's never going to happen in my circumstance, ever. They already tricked me with my first child. There's no way they're going to trick me with a second one. Rumpelstiltskins. No thank you. Ah, blowing my nose. On live. Ah, gross. Ah, here. Let me clean your nose for you. Like, are you okay? Did you get some water? Did you go for a walk today? Did you get away from the electronics for a while? Did you have some produce? Did you, you know, take care of your pets? Did you brush and floss your teeth? I hope so. I, brushed before bed last night, so I hopefully everybody's maintaining their health during all of this too. Do the 5. I'll barely lay eyes on the baby. I'm gonna go give birth in the woods. That way no one can steal my baby. I don't know if, though, because I've gotten a lot of people to help me with all of this and, like, to help me to figure out that I don't need a birth certificate right away. So I can actually have the baby and, like, just get a car seat. So I think that's what I'm going to do, is he's going to live with me in the car. And fuck everybody else, you know? Like, if nobody wants to offer us a home, then that's just me and him. It's me and this little guy. And I've taken really good care of him. So he's gotten a lot of food. And sure, I like to smoke weed, but there's plenty of people who have smoked weed throughout their pregnancies and their babies are pretty healthy. So I don't really have an issue with that. But yeah, this baby is going to be so loved. So I'm actually really grateful. And all you haters, what's wrong with you? Are you okay? Like, do you not realize that you're talking shit about yourself? Like, you don't know how to take care of your own pets or anything. So who would trust you and your words? Like that girl with the bird. That's all I think about. That poor bird. Poor bird. Like, your mother's on the internet constantly and she's not singing to you. You poor bird. You poor bird. I'm sorry. Yes, I wish we had justice for me. One day, hopefully. But if only. Okay, well, I'm gonna get off here because it's already been like 30 minutes. I just, and then I like to chat, and then things get on my mind and I talk about them. But yeah, I love you guys very much. I hope you're staying safe, and I hope that you're not like hurting inside like I am. Painful trying to eat my way to a better state right now. This donut didn't help. I can already feel myself being like grossed out physically, like I'm feeling lethargic and want to puke a little bit. I need some fresh greens, that's for sure. I need some fresh produce. Aw, she's got a little boy. Aw, cute. Cute. He has no shoes on. He is just a baby that you carry, but ugh. All right. Well, I love you guys very much. I hope you have a wonderful day. And everybody that's being weird about hating, there is no state that's going to take the baby. Are you okay? They don't even know what state I'm in. They didn't give me a home. So, like, I'm apparently a resident of Arkansas because of my driver's license, but and I told them that that was the last address I had. So it's not like I lie about anything. I tell people straight up, I'm homeless. Like, and they renewed all the stuff. So what am I supposed to tell you? The same thing with the food stamps and everything. They know I'm homeless, and they still offer me like advances or like benefits like that. Why did you not share the text between you and Jason where you were begging him to be your man while threatening him and whatever? I don't have any of those messages and I didn't threaten him to be my man. I didn't try to coerce him. I stated the facts. And all those messages happened after I filed for rape. So, regardless of what you say, my emotions had gotten to me. And so, of course, I was reaching out and trying to communicate with him in any way to seek the humanity within him. And he has no humanity left. There is none. There was, is it funny we have them? Good. I'm glad that you have them. Like, if you are in contact with Jason, that's wonderful. Like, I don't care if you've got the proofs of how I tried to express myself, but you have to show from the beginning to the end. You can't take excerpts of it. So when people are trying to disclose things, you're taking it out of context, entirely out of context. When I tried to reach out to this man, I thought I would, help him to understand this isn't something that normally happens to me. This isn't something that normally happens to, like, in my situation. I don't normally have sex with people like that. I don't have the text messages. I literally deleted them off my phone. I deleted all contact with Jason Wallace. I shared his number online, but that's all I have of him. I do not have any of his number. I don't have his name. I don't have his text. I don't have any of it. I do not have any of it. I shared all of it with the detectives, and then afterward, I told them that I was like, okay, playing psychological warfare by telling him all the different changes that were going on in my body because of what he had done to me. I had shared all of these things. I didn't share it with the other guy because I don't believe he's the father. I don't. So I shared it with Jason because I assumed that he would strike a nerve, that he would finally come to terms with the fact that the baby was a real baby, but and that he needed to own up to his actions. But I don't have COVID. I've never come in contact. Well, I came in contact with it plenty of times, but my immune system is so strong that I never contracted COVID. So, I mean, even right now, I doubt that I ended up contracting COVID. It's just pollen. It's just allergies. But yeah, the fact of it is that I was playing games with him after I filed for rape, and I wanted him to understand that you really fucked me over. Not just financially, not just physically or sexually and all that stuff, psychologically, emotionally, mostly. Like, that was not okay. Like, he lured me into a state of submission in that way where I was vulnerable. And then to have a child from it, like, I thought he was going to be happy about it. Didn't you see the text where he said that I didn't have to get the plan B? Did you not see that? Did you not see where he even stated that it was fine? I didn't have to do anything. I didn't have to take a plan B. And that's confusing for a girl, isn't it? Did you not see those texts? Did you not see where he and I had exchanged prior to that? We're not going to have sex. Like, I'm not going to meet you if that's how you're going to act. Did you not see any of that? Because I'm pretty sure that you need to look at it from beginning to end. So you sit there and you bitch about, and that's all you're doing is bitching, because that's nonsense. If you don't understand from everyone's perspective that that's not okay, what he had done is not okay, then you're on that side of the spectrum that is mentally ill and also mentally slow, very special needs. You're obviously very special needs if you believe that I was seeking a baby that I couldn't afford. No, and I wasn't seeking a baby at all. because that guy was a dick. He was a total dick. And I don't care. Like, I'll never see him again anyway. It's not even a fucking issue. I just don't care. I will never want to make eye contact with him again, because that is the saddest thing. Is like, I reached out. I wanted to give him my love. I wanted to share with him. And like, this doesn't normally happen. I didn't conceive with random men like this. It must be a blessing from God. And then I realized, no, it's just a curse. It's a curse from the devil because of what Jason did that night. And that's okay. Like, I don't mind. The baby will know that. The baby will be raised just fine. No, he's a white guy. He's not black. Unfortunately, I should have gone for someone of a different ethnicity in that way, but I wasn't thinking about procreating right now. I was trying to just date and get by. So, and if I would have had a beautiful little Milano, Milano, is that what they call it? It's so weird. Beautiful. Like, mixed children are lovely. I'm half Mexican and half white, and I turned out okay, pretty decent looking, especially compared to a lot of these white people I see are super, like, inbred looking. I feel super bad for them. I feel very sad for them. But anyway, I'm gonna get off of here, and I love you very much, and I hope everybody has a good day, and you go for a walk or something to get away from the electronics. I still can't believe Jason's such a piece of shit, though. Who would do that to a woman? Who in their right mind would do? And then I just have to chalk it up to he wasn't in his right mind. Like, men, they are driven by their testosterone, driven by their primal urge, by their libido, and you can't stop them from what they crave. And that's so sad. It's sick. It's just so sick. No wonder he has babies across, he's got a baby in Europe and wherever he goes, and, he just trying to have kids everywhere. And none of my business. It's absolutely none of my business. Like, I don't care anything about the father of this child. And that's unfortunate, because the baby's going to know that, and the baby's going to realize that. The baby's going to be haunted by that. So, it's like a trail of just toxicity that's going to follow this child, and that's the sad part. So, anyway, I love you guys very much, and I hope you have a blessed day. I love you. God loves you too. God loves you too. I know I shouldn't listen to all these people or anything, but sometimes it's kind of like, it's nice to see some things, but I already just said that. My baby's not a black baby. He's white. Very white. And a quarter Mexican. Weird. I wish I could open a vein. Like, when I sliced my leg open and I had all the blood gushing all over my mom's house, and she just laid in bed sleeping. She was just like, whatever, do what you want. Okay. And then she's trying so hard for people to see it from her perspective. I was there for her. I loved her. No, you weren't. Never were you there. Like, every time things got tough for me, they got tough for you. I just can't handle it. Oh, because I've never gone to therapy. Meow, 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 kitty, kitty, meow, meow, meow. That's like all I hear is people being crazy. Just like, meow, meow. Why do I do these things? I'm so silly. Okay. May 27th, 2022. Leticia Collins Servin. I love you so much. I wish I could get off of live. I wish I could just not share my story at all. Just have a place and just disappear and just be alone and deal with life's traumas and stay away from all these crazy abusers, crazy takers, especially the people that are crazy online, trying to take from people's psychological well-being. Crazy. Love you. Yeah. Leticia Collins Servin. Love you. Bye-bye. Mwah.